In this episode, gather around coworkers. Let's have a conversation.
And on the flip side, if you don't like that we're going back to 2016, just let us all be happy. We're also towards the end of January in 2026. Can we stop all the wraps from 2025? And we also have a very important conversation about how to ask for money back when you're giving a tip. Mike, hit the music. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your favorite architects, favorite firefighters, favorite marine biologists, favorite graphic designers, favorite electricians, favorite sports analysts, favorite podcast, The Funny Business Podcast. We are back and better than ever. This is a huge, monumental, groundbreaking, just kidding. It's another episode of The Funny Business Podcast. We're here. We are off a long weekend. Hope it was a great one for you. I'll get into mine a little bit later. Mike, how we doing over there?
We are shoveling out this weekend and starting our week off strong here with the Funny Business Podcast.
Did no shoveling this weekend.
I did quite a few.
Yeah,
but
my condolences.
I get ready because
it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming a lot.
Speaking of coming,
it's coming.
God.
Yep, just stop me now because I'm about to say some bad things.
Just stop. I am great. I am excited. I am wonderful. How are you? Before I ask you that, quite the breadth, quite the spectrum of people's favorite podcast, I do have to say.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to have it be funny. So I asked ChatGPT to just give me 6 random professions and put the word favorite in front of them. Yeah, architect, firefighter, marine biologist, graphic designer, electrician, sports analyst. Do you think all 6 of those professions have been in the same room at once?
I'm sure, like a sporting event.
That's a good point. That's not a room though. That's a stadium.
It's in a confined space.
What networking event would have an architect, firefighter, marine biologist, graphic designer, electrician, sports analyst? Maybe like a college reunion?
Yeah. Well,
husbands of like a graduate come. Yep.
Was like usually an electrician is either an associate's degree or
Arizona State, probably, maybe. I don't know, like a big college like that, or like a dropout. Or, I mean, how many people don't use their college degrees? I'm not using mine. I'm using 50% of my college degrees.
You can use it.
I can. Don't have to.
Oh, actually, Matt, you have 2 college degrees.
That's what I said. I'm using 50% of my college degrees.
Oh, wise words of my father-in-law. That makes us double dumb. And with his associates, that makes him only half dumb.
That adds up.
Yep. So anyway, how are you?
Pretty good. It's cold, but, January is flying by.
Already, yes.
Yeah. Last year, I think we all agreed January went by like a pace of a snail.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm going to blink and Valentine's Day is here. And then I'm going to blink and I'm going to be, we're going to be in Florida and then come back from Florida. I go to March Madness. I don't think I said that on the podcast yet. And then we're going to forget April because nothing important happens in April this year. And then it's summer. So that's cool.
Wow. Well, Matt, let's get the kids together. Let's have a family chat, shall we?
Let's gather around.
Let's
gather around the water cooler. Everybody keep your AirPods on, but take your work headphones off. Put on that do not disturb, and we need you locked in.
Yeah, need you close your door, flip your little meeting sign in a meeting.
Put the do not disturb sign on your door.
Yeah,
like you're at a hotel.
Yes,
you don't need your bed changed right now.
And make sure everybody's cameras are on. And if you're not talking, have the mute button on.
Also,
please.
Shut the hell up and go on mute.
So we have a fun announcement / a fun thing.
Everyone listening, I just made like a gas hands.
Yeah, Matt wants to get on to Broadway. That's the announcement. Matt is officially signed with a Broadway contract. He will be performing Raw Dogging a Fry.
Yeah, coming to a theater not near you.
Yeah. We turned that into a whole Broadway play, and Matt's the star of it. So, no, in all seriousness, the Funny Business Podcast has been quite the adventure for Matt and I. We have learned a lot. We have said a lot. And more importantly, in the wise words of Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street, I'm not leaving.
Yes.
We're just kind of adjusting a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody who's listening to this podcast via Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, you will get sort of an adjustment, okay? The adjustment is we will be releasing episodes monthly. So, a full audio podcast for the end of February.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll use February as an example because that's where the timeline is heading to us in terms of our business plan.
Yeah, and this is how it had to get broken down for me as well. And now it's going to be great. You guys are going to love it.
Well, Matt, the good news is the fans only need to know when they'll be able to listen to us next time.
Correct.
Not when we need to record, not when we need to post, and not everything like that. So,
that's a fact.
God forbid, if we need to have another meeting after this meeting, we need to have a subcommittee meeting, I'm happy to have that. So for everybody who's listening on audio format via podcast formatting, you will get an episode once a month. Now you may be asking yourself, what the hell, guys? Like you said, you're not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're wrong. What we have discovered is that in many occasions with our podcast, people typically find us in a shorter form content deliverable. Everybody who watches us, follows us on Instagram, sees us on our YouTube shorts, sees us on Facebook. People tend to see us that way. So when Matt and I were in our business meeting, we're like, well, how do we reach and benefit those individuals who may be seeing us more often through that? We still will be releasing weekly content. And I think to Matt and I's interests, which is the reason why we started this podcast, is because of our interests.
Yep.
We are doing it in a way where I think it may be more favorable in the topics that we will be discussing. With that, it will be in shorter forms. So instead of a full 30 to 40 minute podcast, it will be segmented out through a weekly show. So whether it be 2 minutes, 5 minutes, however long that may be, it'll be in bite-sized content that you typically would be watching on other platforms. And then for those who may not be watching us in those mediums, you still will receive a podcast episode to watch or listen to every month.
Mm-hmm.
How'd I land with that, Matt?
You did a phenomenal job. Perfect. I just can't use my words at the moment, but you did a great job using your words. It's a big change. We kind of been with this format for a while, and people that have been with us from the very beginning. This is not new. We've changed things up. And I think this is, like Mike said, it's going to be beneficial to listeners. I think a lot of people are enjoying kind of shorter form content as well, which is good. On our end, like he said, we do see people very engaged with our content on, YouTube Shorts. We get a lot of engagement, not just views. We get people commenting, people liking. So I think it's a way to give the people, coworkers, the Funny Business Podcast, and also people that want to learn more about funny business content that they will enjoy watching.
Yes. So for everybody who has tuned in and is like, okay, so what's next, Mike? What's next, Mike and Matt? Like when are you getting the next show out? So At the time of this publication on January 23rd, we will be taking a week off so that way we can reset, recharge. And I was trying to find another R word still and rip it.
Renew.
And
you can take it from there.
Renew our podcasting schedule. So we will not have an episode Friday, January 30th. And then we will start this lovely journey of still weekly content Friday, February 6th.
Nailed it.
And then you will continue to have weekly content following that. You'll be able to view it on our YouTube page, most definitely, and any social media platform that takes long form content, which then by the end of the month, which would be that last Friday of the month, would be a full podcast release of all the content that we covered in the last month.
Yeah. So basically, to sum it up, socials are really going to see like 4 mini episodes, you could say, quote unquote, every Friday. End of the month will be, we're going to put them together and you're going to get some really good content for a longer form video for those that enjoy sitting us and seeing our beautiful faces for longer.
Yes.
Not many of you people out there that like looking at my face for that long. For those that do, you're going to love it. And then we will have more consistent clips. So if you're someone that you missed the longer quote unquote form, the 5, 2, 3, however long form that is on Friday throughout the week, we posted highlights of like the best of the key points to hit in that segment. So just take the microphone from me. I just can't put a thought together today. This is crazy. I think we, like Mike said, no episode next week. No, also that's not a vacation week for us.
No, it's not.
We're cranking it up.
We're cranking it up.
So next week we are really recording the first 4, I guess you could say, for February that we're going to be putting out there.
I'm so glad you're having a recollection of this, because I thought to myself, oh God, I'm going to have to remind Matt how many things we need to do.
I looked at the schedule last night.
Oh, okay, good.
I looked at the schedule. So it's not a vacation. It's not like we're still working back here. So you still got to do your part and still supporting us.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think the content, what we talk about, is also going to change and look different. It's probably not going to be as many like personal things that are happening or like time sensitive things. Probably not going to be popping up. We are brainstorming kind of some of the segments we will keep and how we can put those in, and also new ideas that we're bringing in. Yeah, I think everyone's going to love it.
Kind of to wrap a nice, pretty bow on top of this beautiful present that we're giving all of our coworkers of the funny business world. It's been crazy. It's been fun. I think Matt and I, again, still with the intent that it was our interest in starting this podcast. This new chapter is still an interest. And quite frankly, we got to put that first. As much as we love all of our coworkers, we have to put that first. And I think it will better serve us. And I think I've said this to Matt, which I think is good to share with our coworkers and transparency. It will serve the longevity of funny business, which I think brings a lot more interest and ambition to continue. I don't think Matt and I have ever been at a spot where we're being like, do we really have to do another episode this week? Like, I think we got ahead of it. And I think that's where many podcasts typically go on the downhill, is like, okay, what are we going to do from here? Which then creates that problem. And then all of a sudden now you're backpedaling and then it's done. So
I think obviously when we first started, we didn't have the jobs or career paths, or you did have a girlfriend at the time that is now your wife. I was single
and
at the
I
time.
had a job.
You did have a job. Thanks for that. Yep. Okay. I was the unemployed piece of shit. Got it. Nice. No, but I mean, our lives are a lot busier now and we don't know what's going to happen. And I think the plan that we have is not only going to be good for the listeners, like I said, it's going to be good for us. For you, editing, shorter form content should hopefully not be as long as this episode will take. And I'm excited. I think it's cool to kind of come up with new concepts and things to talk about. We've already went back and forth on can we add photos and talk about that photo and put it in, and that's what you see a lot of people like in the social media award. Now, Mike, let me ask you this question.
Oh, here we go.
Let's say there's people that have been listening for a long time. They want to engage with us more on these socials. Where do you find those socials at?
Oh, we're already throwing a plug in to begin with.
Well,
here we go.
We're gonna have to.
Yes. Well, yes. You're probably like, Mike, where do I look at this? And that's probably where you stop listening to us, is towards the end of the episode of any podcast. So beacons.ai/funny business pod. You will find your preferred platform of choice, which will allow us to serve the best content that you can receive from Matt and I. So beacons.ai/funny business pod.
And if you're someone that maybe right now you're listening in and you're on social media, if you happen to be on those apps, it's really just 4. You really we're on the Facebook.
Facebook.
We're on the gram, the Instagram. We're on YouTube, obviously, and TikTok. Those are really the 4 big ones. We're not on X. We stopped that a while ago. Have I talked about Grok on? I think I talked about Grok last week. I'm done with Grok.
Yeah,
we don't associate with Grok.
No.
So yes, beacons.ai/funny business pod.
So stay tuned. We're excited for you and us. We're excited.
Yes. But before we get to there, we do have to finish this episode.
We do.
I just bit my cheek.
Oh.
Mike, person of the week. Maybe the last time in this format.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
Any guesses?
Oh God, what happened?
Don't call me lazy for this week.
Oh, Taylor Swift. But
Nope.
that's probably no. Don't call me lazy.
Yep.
It's probably whoever you did person of the week last week.
And who was that?
Got
him.
And no, not NFL.
You're so close.
Oh man,
You're so close. Person of the week this week is Kurt Cignetti.
Kurt. Yeah, my guy Kurt.
Yep, your guy Kurt, head coach in Indiana football. Last week it was because he was awesome. This week it's because he's awesome, and he won the national championship last night, and he did not give a single shit. I think he smiled for like 3 seconds and was just like, I'm finally going to enjoy that beer, and he's already on the next week. For those that may not understand, Indiana football is like historically the worst like major football program in the history of the sport. Kurt Cignetti has been hired 2 years ago as head coach, and now they were 16-0 and won the national championship. That is insane. That is like college football video game stuff that is happening that I still have not been able to do in this latest college football video game. It's awesome, and he's a psychopath, and it's great.
I hope he gets a nice pay raise.
Oh, he already did before like end of the season, because like Penn State was rumored to go for him. And there's a great clip. He got like a crazy extension. Great clip of Paul Feinbaum, who's a big SEC media guy, and was just like, they're going to regret that. Well, I don't think they are now. Now we're going to slide on in the second half of the show. That's for the final time. Have I been doing that since episode 1? I feel like I have. Pretty close to it.
Slide on in?
Slide on in.
You almost forgot to say it for our episode 300.
Yeah, that's true. I did. We're going to do some buy or sell.
So a lot of it is trendy for my buy and sell.
Yep.
So I'm going to sell Gen Z alpha trends.
Okay.
So Matt, you've probably seen this going around where at the office, people are asking what year you were born. And for those people that were born in the 2000s, they seem to be in the clear.
Yep.
And then as soon as somebody starts saying 19, they get their face superimposed with the image of dinosaurs or walking with Jesus or the Roman Empire or whatever. Let me tell you, you, okay?
Well, that's a funny trend.
That is a funny trend, which I was even happier to find when they flipped it. When probably a millennial was filming it and then was okay, like, oh, like 1995, 1998. And as soon as somebody said 2000, superimpose an image of Coco Melon, a baby, and Paw Patrol, because that's where they belong, okay?
I like this trend a lot. I saw a former employer of mine did this trend, was hilarious, mostly because it's some coworkers that I still love. Yeah, this one's pretty innocent. I think everybody can get behind this one.
Yeah.
Why are you selling it?
I'm selling it because why is Gen Z and Gen Alpha coming at the millennials?
Because it's easy.
Because there is now
we have an internet war. Is what
so
it is.
At this time, I think statistically speaking, I'm not speaking on behalf of any organization, but there are technically 4 generations currently that are in the workforce.
Yeah.
Why are you ganging up on millennials when you should be taking care of Gen X and boomers?
New content, fresh. It's going to get engagement.
Social engagement, Matthew.
Yeah, social engagement. Yeah. How many times do I have to teach you social engagement in the past week?
God.
My God.
Take my degree away. I'm also selling wraps or recaps.
Okay.
So I'm still getting 2025 recaps. Matt, take a wild guess what recap I got recently.
I'm going to do the same to you in reverse. Like, I'm going to ask you after this. Is it work related?
No.
Okay. Does it have to do with like how many times you spoke with ALEXA?
No.
Oh,
good guess.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know.
My CPAP gave me a recap.
What did that look like? How many times did you rip your mask off in 2025?
So I'm freely allowed to share this.
This is not HIPAA?
No, because I'm sharing it.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
You don't call an ambulance, but not for me. Yeah, so I got a notification. It's like your 2025 sleep story is ready, and it said explore your 2025 journey and get ready for a fresh start in 2026. So the statistics: I had 731 total usage hours of my CPAP.
Okay.
I had an average of 5 hours and 10 minutes using it. Yeah, every night was an average of 5 hours and 10 minutes.
Oh, you gotta get more sleep, dude.
Well, some nights were bad.
All right, yeah.
I had an events average, which is good, of 0.7 per hour.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Which is in that range of like, that's when you should, that's the healthy amount.
Good.
Quote. And then a score average is 78 because they score my sleep.
Out of 100? 78?
Out of 100. Yep.
Okay.
I had 59 near perfect scores.
Nice.
And my longest streak was 32 days.
That's awesome.
Yes. We don't need
nope. Nope. Just how like nobody cares about your fantasy team, nobody cares about your CPAP recap. No. it's what are we doing?
Now, I will say social engagement, very good use of data for social engagement. You know, that's, I mean, everybody is now looking at Spotify from Wrapped. Like they get that from the analytics that you are taking on as a user. So certainly good for social analytics or social data that you can use in a Wrapped. But I don't need one for my CPAP.
Thought.
Yes.
Did your doctor also get this?
I mean, they monitor it, but I mean, they monitor it during my compliance time. So
right. But this is actually, it's a good thing they track this stuff. It's weird they send it in the way they do, but like if you're ever having an issue, you can go back and be like, well.
So there's the respiratory therapist, and then there's the app that I use that connects to the CPAP. The app that connects to my CPAP is what provided the Wrapped.
And that is not connected to your respiratory therapist.
Not connected to that.
Then this is pointless. Okay.
And this is why we're changing the format of our podcast.
Yes, it is. Yep. Yeah. It's facts.
Okay.
Someone definitely one listener out there cares.
Yes. And she's been caring for 301 weeks.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Okay. I'm buying just going to move on. I am buying Simple Trends.
Okay.
So I sent a bunch of TikToks to Matthew last night. This trend that is completely storming the internet, which I think would quote if we're looking at a recap again of 2026, I think this would be a great start to the beginning of January. The trend that I'm talking about is people posting online let's just say the trend quoted as, "This is an impression of an owl, but," and insert the blank. I've seen R2D2. I've seen Helen Keller. I've seen
how'd that one go?
I've seen my favorite. The one that started it all was this is my impression of owl, but it's my dad who is asking me about a friend who's been visiting the house for the last 5 years and has known his name. Who?
Yep. Yep.
I just saw Ric Flair. This is my impression of an owl, but it's Ric Flair.
Yep. It's a good one.
What else? Also,
just for clarification, Mike said he sent me some TikToks. You sent me 20 straight TikToks in the matter of 4 minutes of this trend.
I shit you not. As I was flipping through my For You page, it was owl trend, owl trend, owl trend.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Owl trend. Talking about ice, owl trend, owl trend.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's all over.
Yeah. So I've been appreciating this trend, as simple as it is. So speaking of simple, I'm also buying 2016.
Yeah.
Matt and I were in college, and I think we were in that peak time, which has been said in the TikTok, that we were either just turning 21 or we were 21. What a time to be alive with music. You know, I think social media wasn't kicked off as what it is today. We were hitting the curve. Like we were exponentially growing.
Did we have Instagram stories yet? Or was that
I think
2017?
We had Instagram stories in its most basic form.
Okay. It was just rolling out. Yeah.
Funny business science. Because I remember I did my Instagram vlog, my story vlog.
Yeah.
Which was amazing.
Time to be alive.
What else was happening, Matt? Help me out here, buddy.
Mannequin challenge.
Yeah.
Dabbing.
Not
the drugs. Great music, just phenomenal music. Fidget spinners. The summer of 2016 was also great.
Yep.
And yeah, we just turned 21 and we started to drink. So
Yeah, legally.
Yep.
And in good amounts. And in legal amounts.
Responsible amounts.
Responsible amounts.
Yeah. Yeah, big trend posting 2016 photos. I participated. Did you participate?
No, I did not. It did prompt me when I saw yours to look through my 2016 photos.
Mm-hmm. Two things from this trend. People are like, why are we all bringing 2016 back? To those people, I would like to say, mind your business.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. The way the world is now, we could use 2016. Number two, Instagram sucks with trying to like find a song from like post. You just can't use any regular song.
Probably depends on your account type. And I'm sure people have been more strict in terms of like the production companies and like the record labels, like probably been a little bit more strict in like what you can and can't pick from Instagram. Same with TikTok too.
Yeah, I couldn't even find Closer from Chainsmokers. I had post J Beebs on my post.
The Beebs.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, I am buying organizing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Matt, you and I were both off Martin Luther King Day.
Yes.
Two things on my checklist: mop the kitchen floor.
Mm-hmm.
And work on my cable organization underneath my desk because
how'd that go?
It looks phenomenal. I almost was going to say, let me take a picture under my desk, but that sounds very inappropriate.
I will decline that photo.
Big shout out to my sister-in-law and Jenna's sister, Margot. She got me magnetic cable ties. They are freaking awesome. I wish I could show you, but currently with my headset, I have one for this cable here. They're wonderful. They're easy to set up. Really just took the cables by storm, putting them in my basket that's underneath my desk and putting them together and wrapping them up and just making it look really nice and clean. And it kind of is rewarding to see it all nice and tidied up.
Yeah, cable, whatever they're called, cable ties.
They are called cable ties,
or they're great.
Yes.
Just kind of did that a couple weeks ago, and yeah, nothing feels better.
I am not sacrificing, but this, I don't even know if you can even see it. This is the cable tie.
Oh, interesting.
So yes, we will put it in the description with a affiliate code saying like we can make money. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there we go.
We put a logo on that? They snap. You get like a big pack. So nice. I think I used like 20 of them. And no, I used it's a 20 pack. It's a 20 pack. I think I used like 8 of them, and I still have like a bunch left to use.
That's awesome. There's nothing better than organizing your desk, specifically your cords.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Breaking news. We have breaking news into the Funny Business Podcast. We have 2 electees to the Baseball Hall of Fame this year.
2?
2. Andrew Jones.
Okay.
Carlos Beltran.
Oh.
Yeah. A little surprised at that. Beltran, 84%. So he was pretty safe. Andrew Jones, 78%. You need 75%. The last 2 that did not make it. Chase Utley, 59%. It's only his 3rd year on the ballot.
Okay. Andy
Pettit at, trying to zoom in, 48.5%. Alex Rodriguez, I believe 40%. So all you baseball nerds out there. All right, my buy or sell. I am buying long distance friendships.
Long distance friendships.
Great weekend in the city of Pittsburgh. Got to see old coworkers that are now great friends. Got to see our friend Susie Cool, who's killing it as the in-arena host for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So shout out to Susie for having us and showing us around the city. Got to see a game. Also, a friend Aaron, who is a big supporter of the Funny Business Podcast.
Hell yeah, Aaron.
Submits phenomenal questions. And I know he will continue to give us content because he did this past weekend, which we'll get into that offline. We have not seen Susie in over 2 years, which is crazy to think of. And it's really rare and hard. I think we talked about this after we all got home. We were texting back and forth, and it's hard when friends move away, especially far distances, to kind of stay close and get together. And this whole kind of trip happened in like a 2-week span. And it was great to have it together. And there's nothing better than getting together with friends you haven't seen forever and picking up just like you never left.
Those are the best.
Yeah, it's so good. Like it was literally like we sat down for breakfast and it was just like we were right back in it. Like we were right back in summer of 2023. Yeah, it was really, really great. Also buying from the weekend appropriate gratuity.
Okay.
I am all for tipping well, and I do tip well. I always tip at least 20%. However, nice I was shamed this weekend for something that happened, mostly by Aaron and April.
Okay.
Susie did back me up.
I'm here to back you up too.
Yeah,
just in case.
And you know what? I am in the right. Did I feel like
a
massive piece of shit after I did it? Yes. But the more I keep thinking about it, we were in the right. So we get dropped off in an Uber in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Me, Aaron, April.
Yep.
It's before the Penguins game. Okay. Great, phenomenal arena, by the way. Great arena, everything in general. We get dropped off near the arena. We find a local place to try to find lunch. Okay. We walk in. Hole-in-the-wall place. Did not know what the place was going to look like on the inside. Great place. We walk in. We each only get one beer because we're going to go lunch somewhere else. They were all in specials. We literally each only got one beer. The gentleman that served us was behind the bar, or he seated us.
Okay.
He took our order.
Okay.
He brought one of the drinks. The waitress, who, again, did not introduce herself to us, did not sit us. She then helped him bring the other two drinks.
Ooh, this double waiter waitress thing. So I get you. Okay. Continue.
So the key is the waitress only brought us two drinks.
Yep.
Each of those drinks was supposed to be $5. The bill came out to $13.
Okay.
That's not the point. The waitress was the one who was like supposed to be our waitress. So she is the one that I am tipping.
Yep.
I hand her a $20 bill.
Okay.
So now that would be a $7 tip.
Yes.
That is more than 50%. That's way too much for a waitress that just brought us two beers.
Right.
I asked for $2 back.
For her to get
a $5 tip.
A $5 tip.
However, I did ask her to bring me two $1 bills back.
Okay. So I have a clarifying question.
And I was shamed for this.
I have a clarifying question.
Yes.
Did you specifically designate, can I get $2 back? Or did you say, can I get change?
I said, can I get $2 back? Why? What?
Okay.
There's no difference there.
You're
There's no difference.
I see both. I see two paths. Okay. I see two sides.
And they lead to the same path because it's the same thing. But go ahead.
Yes. You tipped correct.
Yep.
Like it was $13 total.
$13. You got a $5 tip. That's still a good tip.
That is actually beyond which, in terms of gratuity, a 20% gratuity.
I'm doing that math on my calculator.
Yes. So really, you're really supposed to give her $2.60.
She got almost a 40% tip.
Yes.
Yep.
That's generous.
Thank you.
Now, how you asked for the money probably could have been a little bit negated if you just asked, hey, can I get change? Like, do you mind just splitting this up in 5s and 1s, please?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. That wasn't, so the way that Aaron and April explained it to me, that makes sense. I could have done that.
Yes.
That's a great way to explain it.
Yes.
Not that I'm an a-hole for asking for $2 back. Because then I felt like, should I have just given her the whole 20? That's what they were implying.
No.
Okay.
Because then you would have given her for $13 out of a $20.
That's more than 50%.
That is.
That's way too much.
You are like getting close to like just almost giving her a full 100% tip.
I would have been hitting on her at that point. And I can't do that.
That's your rebuttal to April. I would have technically been hitting on her if I gave her the
Yes. My friend Aaron did tell me that he admired what I did because he would not have done that. But yes, you need to tip the appropriate amount.
Yes. 20%.
Yes, at least.
Even if the service is slow, because it's not the waiter, waitress, individual who's getting you food, ordering you food.
Yes.
Is fault.
Correct. Other way sells, I am selling Forgetting the Good Old Days.
Oh, God.
I don't think in today's world, I think we recency bias. I think that's what I'm selling. I'm selling recency bias.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a big word for Elmo.
Thank you. Yep. Did you see the amount of people celebrating, like actively celebrating and like happy tears that the Pittsburgh Steelers fired Mike Tomlin?
Happy tears?
People were like calling into the radio station. The guy's like, "This is the greatest birthday present I ever could have received." Are we serious? Are we dead ass right now? Like,
What?
the last 6-7 years have been bad. The man never. Mike just did 6-7 hands. The last
I'm sorry,
8
I hang out with you
years,
group a lot, okay?
they were bad. Mike Tomlin never had a losing season. He's a Super Bowl winner. Well, you can't say he is one of the greatest coaches in Steelers history because they've only had like 4. But there's the amount of people that just like have no respect for what he did to the city is bonkers. I'm gonna miss the hell out of Mike Tomlin. Was it time for a change? Yes. And I should also clarify, Steelers did not fire him. He resigned on his own.
Yep.
Which was the perfect way for him to go out.
I do have to say,
Yeah.
Matt was the second out of the Funny Business podcast. Matt was the second person to find out.
Yeah, I was busy away at work, and Mike was. Would you text me like "holy shit" or something like that?
No, I said what? WT.
Oh yeah, and then I was like, and then I
What?
responded to "holy shit." Yeah, but it's crazy that people were just like actively celebrate. Like, yes, there was time for a change, but this man is a Pittsburgh legend.
I think this goes back to James Franklin and kind of the parasocial relationship that you have with an individual.
Yep.
It's a job, do their best, but shouldn't go to the extreme of crying or stuff like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. My final sell, I'm also selling a kind of internet trend. Mike, I'm selling owls.
Why?
I don't give a about your owl impersonations and impressions. I don't care. It's just different ways to say the word who, and I could do all of them in the next 20 minutes. I don't care.
Well, Matt, might as well spread this out as our last, syndicated episode of the Funny Business Podcast. You got 20 minutes on the clock and
No, because guess what? Don't care. It's the first 1 or 2 were funny. And then it's like people are getting way out of hand, and some of them they're not even saying the word who. They're just making up random shit. It's gone off the rails. Off the rails. It's horrible. I'm glad you like it.
Oh my God.
I know you sent me 20 in a row in a matter of 5 minutes. Oh, my watch just told me that's not nice.
Oh, did it hear you say you don't give an F?
I don't know. It's
scroll up.
So this is what I said. It's the first 1 or 2 or more funny, and then it's people are getting way out of hand, and some of them they're just making up random shit. It's going out. It's off the rails, horrible. I'm glad you like it. My watch responded, "That's not nice."
With the period at the end. That's not nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Owl trend. Get it off. I'm done.
It's so upsetting.
We've talked about this offline. I've talked about on the show. My For You page is horrendous right now. What I did not realize is, and this is a hand up, this is on me because apparently everybody knew this. You can like report that you're not interested in a video. Getting a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset that you glossed over my comment about I think they're trying to kill humans finally.
Was that on TikTok?
No, it was my text to you.
Oh. Yeah, because they are. Yeah, they're not real. Arrows aren't real. They're controlled by the government. It's like the birds. That's all I got.
Wow. Okay. And that is why we're moving into a fun new format. That's no. Wow. What a banger. I even told you.
Have
what
you ever
a banger.
seen 2 owls at the same time?
No.
Okay.
You're telling you. Yeah, anyway.
I don't believe birds are fake, by the way. Or owls.
Get your tinfoil hat, man.
I'm not a tinfoil hat guy.
Aliens. Anyway. All right. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Find all that good stuff. Beacons.ai/funnybusinesspod. There you'll find more opportunities to engage with us and have the best time with Funny Business, the coworkers, and much more. Mr. Matthew.
Yes.
With all that being said, what is your closing advice for the regularly syndicated Funny Business podcast for the coworkers of the funny business world?
Don't be afraid to change your ways. And I guess this kind of be like a New Year's resolution. During my trip to Pittsburgh, we took a walk into a bookstore, and I avid non-reader. However,
I can't read.
Just talking with our friends and everything, there's a lot of interesting books out there, and I've kind of been wanting to like get into like maybe reading, but like I didn't know like what kind of books. I think I'm gonna look for a book to read. So don't be afraid to change. Yeah, and it's not gonna be like I'm not like a novel kind of person. I think it's more so like an advice book, like how to change. Yeah, I think that's gonna be helpful in just the way you think about things. So yeah, don't be afraid to change your ways and be open to trying new things.
Some wonderful things that you can do. Number 1, support your local library.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, if you have Amazon Prime, you can have this thing called Prime Reading, which gives you free books to read on a tablet or your cell phone.
Very nice. I like that a lot.
Yes. I am currently reading, which is also another thing that probably I am doing better at, changing up my routine, is not scrolling through TikTok before I go to bed or social media, because that's where the night terrors come in and all that crap.
Yep.
So right now I am reading The Art of Saying No, how to stand your ground, reclaim your time and energy, and refuse to be taken for granted without feeling guilty.
Can you please send me how I can access that book? That seems like exactly something I need to read.
Yeah. I mean, there's wonderful suggestions just simply based on your Prime subscription. So yeah, certainly something to keep in mind. There's a lot of novels that read nonfiction. Kind of where I have a better time in terms of reading is some of those, I don't want to say self-help, but definitely those things that influenced or
just kind of make you think about like your life and perspective and how. Yeah. That's exactly the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Yep.
Download the Kindle app today and log in with your Amazon Prime subscription to download those things.
I don't have Amazon Prime.
Okay. That's the problem. Champion.
Yeah.
Library's your next bet.
Yeah, the library I went to was really cool. So I just got to go to Pittsburgh every weekend and get a book.
You could go to the local Barnes and Noble too.
Yeah, but is that like a local library?
Well, if you're looking to buy, like if you want to buy a book.
I know, but like I would like to support like small mom and pop library.
Well, then you'd have to get a library membership.
No.
You have to get a library card.
Nope. I just thought of a place near my work that is basically like a Barnes and Nobles, but it's like a mom and pop.
All right.
That'll work.
Amen.
Yep. This is why we're changing the content of the Funny Business Podcast.
Our lives are way too boring for this shit. All right. Well, that concludes this regularly scheduled recorded episode of the Funny Business Podcast. Again, if you are listening to this on the date of publication, which would be Friday, January 23rd,
nailed it.
We will be taking a week off in terms of a published episode. The next episode, if you are a listener, will be the end of February, which will be February 27th. But again, if you listen to our other platforms, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you'll be able to find some of our smaller yet more punchier content there every Friday. We are still on a weekly schedule. And that is all because of you, because you all are pretty beautiful. You're good enough. You're smart enough, and doggone it, people like you. So for Matt and I, thank you all so much for the support, the endearment, and quite frankly, just tolerating us. And until the next time, wow, I don't know if I can actually say that anymore.
Yeah, you can. It's still the Funny Business Podcast.
Is it an episode, though?
Yeah, it's an episode.
Okay, cool. Well, until next time, we'll see you all in the next episode.
Stay safe, everyone.